previous L was but if Light is Kira,
Ano
and I
ba?
just come out and say we should investigate him again, then I'll probably end up dead just like L. That won't solve anything. The 13-day rule.
Aizawa, we have a long history. I can tell exactly what you're thinking about and what's bothering you. Between you and me, you should go ahead and do what you think is right. I didn't trust L to begin with. I never did, to be honest. I didn't sign up to join the Kira task force because Light was running it. I joined because I wanted to work with you.
E-Day. All right. I'll see if I can contact Nier without letting Light know.
Okay. I'll make sure that no one knows what you're doing. You can count on me.
Light, I really want to believe that you're not Kira. This is really bad. Turn on the TV. It's Demigawa.
This is Demigawa Live. My comrades and I have finally pinpointed the hideout of the evil organization bent on trying to catch our beloved god Kira. We now have the building completely surrounded.
Break down the door!
Right now, our enemies appear to be hiding within the building, but they won't be able to hide from us for long. Behold the power of the people, the power of justice!
Where did it?
As soon as Nier escapes, I'm gonna write his name in the notebook. Don't worry, Light. I won't let you down.
At this rate, we'll be dragged outside unless we stop them somehow.
Oh,
What's going on, Nier? Could it be that this is some sort of plot by Mello to finish off the SBK?
No, surely it couldn't be that the SBK's security was so lax that even a normal citizen could find out where it was located.
Damn it. He's lying through his teeth.
I win.
next episode.
Think about it. With all the anti-Kira groups around, why is it we're being targeted and right after I start suspecting you? Pretty convenient if you ask me.
Nier, with all due respect, you're wrong. You're jumping to conclusions.
Members of the task force, please listen to me. Kira is likely amongst you. Even as we speak, he is in that room. I'm simply asking you to think about this carefully.
Light is Kira. This is all sounding way too familiar. The original L also thought that Light had to be Kira.
The first wave of 20 people will break the door and get inside. Second wave, stand by!
We're the first wave! What the hell? We're going first!
Nier, we have to evacuate immediately.
Really? What pathetic people. I'm not surprised that there are ordinary people who support what Kira's trying to do. I'm talking about honest citizens.
I wouldn't be surprised if one of the others contacted Nier. It's inevitable. The problem is what comes after that. If I'm too late to act, something might happen that I won't be able to take back. I've got no choice but to do it.
An emergency order from Light! Yay! File number 3.
Yes, this is Nier.
I'm with the Japanese task force. My name is Aizawa.
Hanaban.
If I do this, my safety is guaranteed, and I can finally just be a normal wife. This is what Light wants for me. He wants me to be happy, just as a woman should be. Oh, thank you, Light.
I see. It's very interesting. You're saying there were 2 suspects in the Kira investigation that the previous L detained for more than 50 days, and they were cleared based on the 13-day rule, correct?
Yes, but of course that alone doesn't prove they were Kira.
And Al was willing to release them because of that?
No, L had Deputy Director Yagami, the chief detective at the time, put on an act. He was instructed to tell the suspects that they had both been found guilty of being Kira and the second Kira, and that they were going to be executed. Then on the way, the deputy director pulled over and pointed a gun at the suspects. He said that he would first kill Kira, then himself.
The idea was that if he were Kira, the suspect would have killed the chief right then and there.
Kira is quite impressive. He must have used his detainment to demonstrate his innocence. Well done.
Out of curiosity, did the suspect volunteer to be detained as part of the investigation?
Come to think of it, Light did volunteer to be imprisoned.
If he did, then I'd say that settles the matter, wouldn't you?
So, who was it? Who were those 2 suspects?
I can't tell you that much. I'm willing to cooperate, but I'm still a member of the Japanese task force working under L.
I understand.
Thank you very much. Your information's been quite valuable. Especially the part about Shinigami's eyes that enable you to see other people's names.
It was very helpful. Goodbye.
Will that be enough, Nier? Shouldn't you have pressed for a little more information?
I think that all things considered, his level of cooperation is fine for now. And besides, I discovered something very important. The person suspected of being Kira is Deputy Director Yagami's son. It's the only possible explanation. Why else would the Deputy Director say he would kill Kira and then himself? Therefore, that means the second L and the person I think is Kira can only be one man. Light Yagami.
Light,
Yes?
there's something you should know. I phoned Nier and talked to him.
Don't worry about it.
3,
After all, I was the one who
2,
recommended it. So,
1.
what did the 2 of you end up discussing? No, on second thought, I probably shouldn't ask. I guess it's not
3,
appropriate
2,
for me to ask those
1.
kinds of questions if I'm a suspect.
Don't get me wrong. I want to believe that
Action.
you aren't Kira. But I've got to be certain. I'm sorry to have to do this again, but I want to put you under surveillance until we... What the hell is this?
Why would Kira kill his own supporters? Do you think it's because they're going overboard with this?
That might be a possibility. But this is horrible.
What's going on? There was no chance for either Misa Amane or Light to use the notebook to kill Demigawa.
Mikami. I can definitely use him. It seems I was right to choose him for this. He understands Kira's beliefs and ideals perfectly, and he knows what Kira wants and doesn't want. Thanks to that, he takes action without needing my orders. I had Misa relinquish ownership of the Death Note. Before she lost all her memories of the notebook, she sent it to someone else, along with some special instructions. Now she won't be able to answer any questions about it. She's just an ordinary woman. The main problem was selecting the next owner. I saw him trying to speak to Kira through the television broadcasts. It was clear he worshipped Kira from the bottom of his heart. He would understand that he was chosen simply by receiving and accepting the notebook. There was no mistake in my selection. Teru Mikami. He's more than worthy of becoming the hand of Kira.
Shinigami, thank you for coming to me. Now I'll be able to punish evildoers with death.
Hold this thing.
God.
Ah, I
average Japanese adult would say that Teru Mikami was a child with a strong sense of justice. He was able to distinguish right from wrong better than any of his peers. And compared to the average Japanese person, Teru had been through and seen far worse miseries and even witnessed death.
In this world, there is only good and evil. That was one of the first universal truths I grasped from observing the world around me when I was a child. Every human being, without exception, ends up falling into one category or the other. Even in those innocent years of elementary school, one could not escape that fact. As class president, I strive to achieve great things for my fellow students. But there were always enemies. Good against evil.
No! Stop! Let go of me, please!
Evil has to be
What do
confronted.
you want, nerd?
There were times when it seemed evil would triumph over good. But no matter what happened to me, I felt
Small
happy
problem.
for one reason.
Thank you, Teru.
Hearing those words of gratitude from the victims made me want to save them again and again. For that reason, I never spared any effort. And in the end, I was able to stand up for my sense of justice.
Yeah, Dion, this is Buckner.
But that was only true in the world of children. Middle school was another matter entirely. The more I confronted evil, the more enemies I had to face. Victims would become participants, and even the people watching would be influenced by evil and become enemies themselves. But for justice to triumph, it requires action. So I realized to serve justice, I had to delete evil. The only person who understood my hopes and remained my ally was the woman who raised me on her own. My mother. No, rather it used to be my mother.
Teru, not everything in the world is going to work the way you want it to. You have to stop doing this. There's no reason for you to suffer so much for your beliefs. What do you think you're proving getting hurt like this? This is plain foolishness. You have to realize that some things will never change.
My mother was wrong. She didn't side with justice. She was one of those who deserved to be deleted. That was when the miracle happened. 4 of the worst delinquents from my school lost control of their car while they were joyriding. They died instantly. One bystander was killed as well. That bystander was my mother. In one fell swoop, all the people I resented had been deleted. At first, I was terrified. I couldn't stop shivering. But then, it hit me. With these people out of the picture, how many others would benefit as a result? Clearly their victims were relieved, but beyond that, wouldn't everyone in my class be happier now that they were gone? And sure enough, I was right. Our classroom became a peaceful, joyful place. There will always be consequences for evil deeds. That is the way the world is, the way it should be. Evil must be deleted.
passing year, my commitment to justice only grew stronger. I saw that there will always be those who have no reason to exist. Those whose very existence is a threat to society. And the closer they grew to adulthood, the less likely it was that they would ever reform. They could only be deleted. Mysteriously, every time I judged someone as evil, they would soon be taken care of. Was it coincidence? Was I special somehow? In the end, it didn't matter. Divine judgment must be brought upon evil. And if it isn't, then someone must take it upon themselves to punish evil. That's why I became a prosecutor. It is the role of the prosecutor to see that evil is brought to justice. It was an ideal job for me. And then, God came before me. Everything that had been happening around me wasn't coincidence. It was divine justice. God had been watching me. God had seen how I did not surrender to evil. He reached out his hand and punished the evil people for me. Once I realized that, I started to frequent places where God was bound to be watching. And then it happened. God recognized me, as I had always hoped. Not only that, but he found me worthy of sharing his power to eliminate evil.
God, no.
With this, it doesn't matter if I can't hear his voice. I shall figure out what Kira wants and carry out his will. Delete. 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 Delete.
Number one.
Mikami made the choice to kill Demagawa himself. I never requested it. An understandable move, but now there's no spokesperson. Kira needs a voice. And at the moment, I can't make any moves myself. What will he do?
Kira isn't saying anything. He must be in a situation where he can't move freely. But this is an important time for him. We need a spokesperson to spread his word to the people. Then I will take the initiative.
Extra, extra! There's a new development in the Kira case. He's chosen a new spokesperson to take Demigawa's place. Take a look.
That woman. Kiyomi Takeda.
Good evening. This is Kiyomi Takeda from News 6. Starting today, it will be my duty to spread the word of Kira accurately and quickly. From now on, NHN will fairly
So we
and
picked
carefully
NHN star
give
newscaster,
messages to
huh?
the citizens of the world. As
Kira's
part
got
of this
good
message,
taste.
everyone's
Choosing
decision
Taki was a
and
good
questions
idea.
to Kira will be passed on to him through me.
There's no
Kiyomi
mistaking
Takeda.
it. That's
I
the
am
girl
not
that
only
Light dated in university.
but also his liaison with the people of the world.
You've moved quickly, Mikami. However, it won't take them long to find the connection between us, which could be a problem. No, on second thought, she's not a bad choice. It's one I never would have considered since I already knew her. But this could actually make things easier. I can definitely use her, but I'll have to find a way to contact her soon.
Kiyomi Takeda. I had a chance to meet her when I was part of a debate program she was hosting. She was a shrewd host for the most part, but her attitude changed subtly when Kira's name was mentioned. She had a uniquely rigid sense of justice that I could identify with. She hates crimes and social evils with a passion. I talked with her privately several times after that. She clearly supports Kira, but it's more than that. She thinks like Kira. That makes her the broadcaster most worthy of being the new voice of Kira.
Kiyomi Takeda.
Well, okay then. After tonight's broadcast is finished.
That sounds perfect. I'll book a hotel room for us.
A hotel room? Are you sure? The last I heard, you were still living with Miss Amane.
Are things not going too well on the home front?
Well, to be honest, Misa is just not intelligent enough to be my partner.
What the hell is Light doing? He's not saying anything. If he just stays silent, she'll get suspicious.
Come on. Don't tell me you've never been in love before, E-Day.
How's it going?
The mood's perfect.
That's not what I meant.
Please excuse me. Kira.
Is it Mikami?
She just said it's Kira.
Kira's contacting her directly?
You should answer it.
Right. Hello. No, I'm with a friend right now. Yes, we're alone.
If luck is on my side, I can get on the phone myself. Well, Mikami, can you make it happen?
He wanted to meet me all of a sudden.
Someone who requests a private meeting with Kira's spokesperson. I'd like to speak with him if I may.
He said that he wants to speak to you.
Perfect. I was right to choose you, Mikami.
She's passed the phone to Light.
It could be dangerous if he's the real thing.
Yes, hello?
Who am I speaking to?
5 pages on November 26th? I don't get it. What do you mean?
You're God!
You're doing well, Mikami. Let's just see how much you can figure out.
God, you're not free to speak right now.
Yes.
You're being watched at the moment.
Yes. But how can I trust you're the real Kira?
Is he asking me to judge someone right now?
Turn to Sakura TV!
What's that? Sakura TV?
Quick, let's check it out.
We'll invite Kira back to our program, no matter what it might take.
She died!
This is bad. He's the real thing.
Mikami, yes. You're even better than I expected.
What?
Smart
He's removing the
idea.
bugs?
We don't have a choice.
I don't understand. What's going on?
Now I can talk without any constraints.
What?
Listen, Kiyomi. I am the real Kira. That's right. I'm Kira. That's what I wanted to tell you.
Light is Kira?
Listen, I won't allow you to ask Kiyomi who I am. You don't need to know my identity.
Yes, I'll leave the rest to you, God.
Do you understand? I am Kira. The man who was on the phone is one of my followers who I've shared my power with.
I can't believe it's you.
Number one.
You were the only man I ever really admired. To be honest, the only man I ever felt a connection with. And now, to find out you're Kira, it's incredible.
Please, join me, Kiyomi, and you will be the goddess of the new world.
Oh, Light.
Light, are you okay?
Yeah, Kiyomi was able to work things out with Kira. I've decided that from now on, I'm gonna pretend to be dating her. We might be able to find Kira that way.
Delete, 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 delete.
Number one.
All the pieces have fallen into place. Now that things have come this far, it's my turn to go to Japan.
Yeah, got it.
Commander Rester,
Yes.
I'm afraid I need you to return to New York immediately.
Right now?
Yes, I'm intending to go to Japan.
All right. So you would like me to stay in New York while you're gone?
Not at all.
Then what's the point of me coming back there?
Truth is, I've never made travel arrangements or boarded a flight on my own before. That's why I need you to come back, so you can escort me.
Understood.
We got him. Both Yoshida Productions and NHN are practically begging us now. The great Misa Misa comeback plan was a huge success.
These days, it's nearly impossible for anyone to get into NHN, but this'll get us full access.
Yeah, that's right. Mogi will be gaining entry as Misa's manager. It'll definitely be to our advantage to have someone who can go in and out freely. In the meantime, I'll continue investigating Takeda.
This is Nier. I want to speak to El.
This is L. What is it you want from us?
I'm following through with my goal to arrest Kira, and that's why I'm in Japan now.
He's in Japan? Why tell me? He's up to something.
El, I presume you've already contacted Takeda for the purposes of your own investigation?
That's right. In fact, I'm investigating her myself at the moment.
I see. For the time being, it's a given that if we want to get any closer to capturing Kira, we'll have to keep an eye on Kiyomi Takeda and NHN in general. I want you to pass on a message. Inform her that as of now, several SPK members have entered Japan in order to catch and arrest Kira.
But why do that?
To lure Kira out of hiding. I also want you to mention that
It's only fair after all. And when we meet, we'll find out which of us is truly prepared to win, and whose wits will prevail. When that happens, this long battle will end, and I can finally begin my reign at the top.
first, let's review what we know so far. L is Light Yagami, and he's also Kira. For now, we'll call him L Kira. There's also another one, someone who has the notebook and is currently using it. We'll call him X Kira. Judging by the pattern of X Kira's killings, he has definitely made the deal and acquired the Shinigami eyes. L Kira and X Kira can't communicate directly. They must be planning to communicate using Takeda as a go-between. So, given the situation as it now stands, there are two ways to win against Kira. One, the simple way. We arrange to kill both L Kira and X Kira and confiscate the notebook. However, no matter what might happen, we will never resort to that.
Why not?
That's not the way we work, Commander.
We, sir?
Yes, that's right. We kill those two and the murders stop. Such ex post facto justification will not be tolerated. That's not the way Elle and I do things. Because that would be an insult. Don't forget, Elle entrusted this case to those who came after him.
So, Kiyomi, I heard on the news the other day that you receive an enormous amount of fan mail every day.
Yes. I'm told on average it's about 200 letters a day.
200 letters? Wow, I'm a little jealous.
Don't say that.
Man, this is kind of boring listening to audio only without any video feed.
I think you should look through them, even if they are just letters from fans.
You're right.
Keep calm as you read this note and the ones that follow. Make sure not to let the people listening to this conversation hear your reactions. The SPK has started to make its move. You have to start thinking about your safety, instead of only accepting messages from Kira. Maybe you should consider making a few demands of your own.
Oh, Light's getting down to business.
You shouldn't only be a spokesperson, your voice should be heard as well. Reach out to Kira. Tell him what you think he needs to know. I have a different job for T. In order to create the perfect world that Kira has envisioned, I want you to begin judging and punishing people as Kira. It's all right, Kiyomi. I have faith in you. It's gonna be okay. If you can do this, I'm sure you'll be able to send Kira information that you don't want the SPK to know about.
All right. I'll do it.
We nailed it.
That's our Light for you. He's good.
Delete. 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 Kiyomi Takeda. Yes?
I have an important message for you. You are to send me a fan letter that I'll be able to recognize as yours. You will also enclose something else in the envelope. 5 blank pages from the notebook.
Carry on with your judgments and killings as usual until I receive the letter and the pages.
And how about after you receive them?
You have to stop using the real notebook. However, you must continue entering names in a fake notebook.
A fake?
That's right. Make a notebook that looks as close to the original as possible. And act as if you're killing people by using this decoy.
I understand. God, what are you planning? No, it's not my place to question God. His will is absolute. My job is to do what God wishes. What's this?
It's a replacement for Kira's kingdom.
You may call her to confirm
Another
it.
bond.
Near, it's me. We've discussed it, and it's been decided that I'll be the one to carry the notebook.
Al, are you sure it's all right with you if Mr. Aizawa carries it? Be honest.
Of course. I chose Aizawa for the job because we knew you'd prefer that. I have no problems with it.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Well then, we'll see you shortly.
Looks like this is the end. No, more like the beginning. The perfect world of Kira. And those who know of the notebook's existence, all of them, will die.
There's no mistake, Near's inside. I checked it out. All right, let's do this.
Another bond. And there we go. Apartments have been built.
You're far inferior to L. You have no right to be wearing a mask of L.
It's them. Those four are the SPK, and the one wearing the mask is Near.
Hang on, am I the only one who sees something wrong? He can go around accusing people of being Kira, but the fact that he's wearing a mask says he's only trying to protect himself, not anyone else.
It's just a precaution. There's a good possibility that Kira has already seen the faces of everyone in this warehouse except for mine. In fact, he may be writing down your names as we speak. So I'd like to wait for 1 hour. I was able to replace the page he would use today, as well as all subsequent pages, so that no one else would be done.
Delete, 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 delete.
On the other side of that door is ex-Kira. My guess is in roughly 40 seconds, he'll look inside to see if we're dead. That's when we'll restrain him and seize the notebook. Whoever's name is not written down must be Kira.
It's true. Kira would be the only one that guy wouldn't try to kill.
I knew I'd won this game as soon as I got that message. Mikami brought a different notebook today, the real one, which had been kept hidden up until now. But you know, Nier, you did have a chance to win if only you'd taken it. You were just too naive. You're nothing compared to L. L would have considered the possibility of a fake notebook from the very beginning, and he would have tested it. You had the chance, but you squandered it. I've got to say, I'm so disappointed in you. This victory was no fun. You tried too hard to win in a noble way. Well, that's fine. Everyone here dies today, thanks to you. And as for me, I, Kira, will have my perfect victory. You there outside.
Thunderbolt.
Have you finished writing down the names in the notebook?
God. Yes, I've written them.
No, I can't laugh yet. I've got to hold it in. They're all gonna die. 40 seconds after he wrote down their names. 35 seconds. I'll claim my victory then.
Don't you think it's rather odd? Why would he answer you so quickly, calmly, and honestly?
Through your brilliant... Teru Mikami, is it? He's correct. There's no reason to hide from us. You can come in. You've done well, Mikami. How many seconds has it been since you wrote down the first name? Seconds. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Well, Nier, looks like I win. 40!
They're still here. So they're still here. Okay?
We're still alive.
You're there for.
It's been over a minute and we haven't died.
Didn't I already tell you all that no one was gonna die?
But why? Why would they die? God! I did everything you told
his handwriting perfectly and made both the inside and the... Together, we can stand with Elle.